Hi all, Willax Lives. I think it's time to play a little Better Than Wolves. Alright. So it really looked to me when I was out here last time that I need more space for my chickens. Because, man, they really chowed down the grass. And if I'm gonna start feeding them so I can get feathers, I think that means I need to push out this way a bit. Um, I feel like this is a lot of room out here that my cows could be in that they don't necessarily need to be completely in here with the chickens. So maybe if I start here, maybe, and run it across. Um, I don't know. I don't know, but I'm gonna go collect that. That's my plan to start off today. Is to go collect the fence that I put over top of the pig pen that I didn't end up needing, and yeah, so we'll pull that down and see what we can do about making sure my chickens don't suddenly starve to death for no reason. Um, I don't trust these pigs. I don't trust them at all. I wonder if it would have been easier to come in from the sheep section. Oop! I can't even climb straight. All right. And of course, some of it fell way down here on the ground. My fault. I didn't leave space for it, so. Okay, we're up here now, though. As long as I'm careful, should be able to get up here. Okay. Feel like I'm gonna fall off at any second. I'm not, we can do this, maybe. You know, let me throw out a little bit more junk here. Make sure I don't overload with... Oh, I need to throw that in my crucible. I thought this would be easier to... Oh, man. To grab than... Oh, yeah, that's not going to work. My thought process was I would just drop down a level and then collect all these. But you know what? There's nothing under these, so... This isn't going to work good at all. We can do it this way. I'll just take down a little section at a time and then go down and collect them. Otherwise, they're just gonna disappear before I can collect them. And I've just wasted my time. Yep, you're doing a great job trying to kill yourself. I see. Every time, man. Smash, smash, smash. Alright. I go back over here. I should have just left this as a stairway and pretended maybe the pigs won't walk out. Good job not collecting that guy. Really surprised. But yeah, you know, chicken hunting did not yield me a large selection of feathers like I was hoping. So clearly, I need to just farm the chickens, but I can't have the chickens down there with an open roof. Because I'll get a spider in there and then I'll have no more chickens. We don't want that. So I'm not actually using my fence up here. And my thought process is recycle it. If I can manage to do this without falling off. I trust I can do it without falling off, but I doubt I can do it without falling off. I mean, I already fell off a couple times, but... It's, no! I don't want to fall off on this side. Well. Come on, we gotta get back up here. Collect all the fence. I'm sure you can't hear it, but man, the dog is down here. And he is currently being crazy. Uh, he, I don't know. Oh man, I really didn't collect half the stuff that fell off down there. I really don't understand the every animal has to have separation anxiety here. Drives me crazy. Will you stop being peckish? So they're out to a soccer game, which means he's here with me. And so he is absolutely pouty and nosing me and looking out the window and climbing over stuff to look out the other window, going to go up the stairs to see if anybody's upstairs. At least he's not barking. Sometimes he does that too. I mean, they've been gone like not even an hour. And he's acting like it's killing him. thought that was the bottom up there. There we go. This is kind of difficult. I'm going to have to get some more slabs to put up here. Come on. I have to learn to aim better. What I'm going to need to do. Oop, I don't see any down there. But yeah, between needing the diamonds and the the feathers, I gotta do something here. I can't just keep feeding the chickens because like I showed earlier, man, they really devoured the grass down at one point, and I was worried that it wasn't going to be coming back fast enough to keep them alive. I don't know if I'm gonna. I don't know if I'm gonna. I don't know. I don't know where to cut off the cows either, because you know they take a pretty big chunk of grass themselves, and so um, although it really looks like they don't eat that much, I do know that one cow had cleaned like a whole section off there, but then none of the rest of the cows had, so I don't know where that one cow was like, I'm eating all of this stuff right here, right where you want to open up for those chickens. I'm gonna make it look like that if you do, we're gonna starve to death. Although to be fair, they're probably lucky they're still there, because for whatever reason, my animals just randomly vanish sometimes, which I don't appreciate. Oh, what do you think? I got time to do a little bit more here. I don't want it to vanish, so I need to keep on it. I need to make sure I get down there and grab this stuff, man. Woof. I'll go on after this section here. All right. Oh, I missed. I see you over there. Don't you dare go up there. Turn you into breakfast. I was gonna put him in there, but you know I should probably just take him down and stick him in I'll put them in here. Plus I can unload this. And these. We'll unload this. And those. Okay. Alright, I think that should be good. I should also probably do this, right? I should have grabbed the other blocks I need too. Let me see if I've got some. I don't know if I've even got any. I don't know if it's talking or what, but man, keep getting tickly spots next to my nose, my eyebrow. My lip. Having an allergic reaction to dinner. I don't know. I'm not really having an allergic reaction to dinner. But, hey, how it does that. Dang it. I'm sure it's just from talking. I don't really, I really talk a lot during the day, so the, you know, when I'm sitting here working, there's nobody to talk to, so pretty quiet. Oh, I guess I haven't really gone down to that layer except over here, so I guess we weren't quite ready to grab all that stuff. It's okay though, I'll have it for when I do get down there. Should have enough room in my inventory now to finish off all of this. As I hold down shift. You know, it's really funny. In Minecraft, of course, you hold down shift to stop from stepping off a block. And, you know, in other games, I don't think that I've played that's a thing. And so, I don't know how many times I've played other building games, where I'm on the edge of something and I hold down shift to stop me from falling off a block, and in that game, it's always run. Shift is always run. And so then instead of not falling off, instead I fling myself off at higher speeds. Happens to me quite a bit in like 7 Days to Die or something like that. Which I just saw is moving to their next version. Finally, next week. I think it's this weekend, but I'm not one of their special streamers, so I have to wait till next week to get my hands on the new alpha build. I don't understand why that game is still alpha. It's definitely been a weird ride, making videos in 7 Days to Die. I really like it. I really enjoy the going out and looting things. Um, and I like that there's like a tech tree in it, and I like the addition of the quests and stuff that they've done. But when the game first came out in alpha, it was basically a completed game, and I don't know why they didn't release it back then, because they have completely revamped that game so many times now. And I do mean completely. Um, when it first came out, it was a lot like this. It wasn't this kind of graphics, and the zombies are a little more angry, and you had to deal with temperature and stuff like that. I don't remember if temperature was in when it first came out, but um, the first few alphas though were similar to this style of game. You would collect your resources, and then there are recipes for specific things, and then um, and then you could loot things in the world. So like the forge, for example, you could get the ingredients for that, or you could find one in the world and use it, or the workbench, or stuff like that. And because they took a lot of resources to make, and so you couldn't just start off building one. You had to find the resources to do it. And I really like that stuff, and we played quite a bit of it back when it first came out, with the one gaming group I was a part of at the time. And and yet here we are, years later, a decade later, maybe even, and it's still in alpha, and the next update is like another total revamp of stuff. I don't mean like tweaks. They're like completely redoing parts of it again. And I don't understand why we're not on like 14 days to die or 7 days to die 2, or however you want to. I was thinking like 28 days later, and that was 28 months later. 7 months to die, I guess. 7 weeks to die. I don't know. But the game now is so different from the game then, and and so it's just, I always thought it was weird that they didn't just have that as the game and then switch to making 7 Days to Die 2. Um, because the game now has um, like quests that you pick up, and NPCs that you talk to, and skill trees which weren't in the original. Um, and I think they've gone through a couple of, at least a couple, maybe more iterations of graphics, and so it's just, I don't know. It's a little weird that it's still going in alpha, and they just keep making these major changes to it. Not that I don't like it. I like the game. I just it's crazy to me that they haven't just, I don't know, pulled the trigger and said, "Yep, this is the version that we're gonna release. This is what our game is, and then we'll start work on the next builds of the second version." Because I mean, they've gone through like multiple. I'm pretty sure they're on this second or third version of Unity for the game, which includes like total reskins of all the creatures, and we've had at least 3 or 4 reskins of all the creatures. we've probably been through at least, oh man, I can't even imagine, 4 or 6 different um 4 or 6 different. Oh, dang it. I was holding down shift. What'd I do? Dig out from underneath of me? Uh, so when the game first came out, it didn't have random generated maps. And then they added that in later, and we've got to be at least 4 or 6 different generations of how it builds its random maps at this point. And so even the way the game constructs itself is different than when I first started playing it. Uh, and I'm pretty sure the next build, which like I said comes out next week, is like a total redo again of how the skill trees work again. And that's got to be like the 6th or 7th time that's happened. Uh, I feel like they should have just, like I said, they should have released 7 Days to Die as the original game style that was closer to this, and then been working on the 7 Days to Die 2, which would have been the version with all the skill trees and the quests and stuff. It's a fun game though. If you, it's not necessarily like this. Mostly because it's got the built-in horde nights where every 7 game days, although the game days can be quite long if you set them to that, which I do. I because of recording it, I usually set my daytimes to 2 hours, and then or the game day to 2 hours, not the daytimes. And then when it gets to the nighttime segment, then I'll switch it back down to 10-minute days, and do those off camera. Because I mean, basically you build a base and you try to stay away from the zombies, because at night the zombies are way more powerful. And although I'm at the point now that I can go around and just kill the zombies. Uh, Although sometimes I'll tell you, sometimes I run into a bad set of game days where I'm just like can't stay alive. I tell you, um, I don't know if there's another tier above the one I'm on now, but the quests get harder and harder, and they're usually quests like clear this building, and so the higher the tier of quest, the bigger the building and the more zombies are going to be. And I don't think I've managed to complete a tier 5 quest yet because I don't pay attention, or I screw it up. I fall off of things. You know how it goes. And so my last one, I was like, took like, I run out of ammo. I usually run out of ammo is what happens. It takes so many bullets. Because there's so many zombies and my aim is so bad. And so I was pretty excited because I had like 1,000 rounds of ammo, and then and then I get in there and I clear the whole building except the roof. I was like, man, this is like gonna be the first time I complete it. I wasn't paying attention, and your tools have durability, which I think my axe is about dead here. Speaking of durability, and so I wasn't paying attention to it though, and I triggered the zombie horde that was on the roof, and they all started coming down, and then my gun went click click click, and then it has to be repaired, and of course they're um the higher the tier of quests, the more likely you're going to run into powerful zombies. And so the powerful zombies were uh, well aware of my existence, and so they run and stuff, which the lower level zombies walk in the daytime. Everybody runs at night, but in the daytime, only the powerful zombies run. And so you get a couple of those guys smashing you in the face, and it only takes a few hits to kill me. I play on a slightly higher difficulty, and yeah, so it's pretty crazy. And so my gun malfunctions, and then I'm gonna run the repair kit, and then there's no place for me to go, and it takes so long to get the repair kit used that they killed me. But then I go back and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna take a tier 4 because those I usually complete pretty easily. And nope, I managed to screw that one right up too. But well, I think I'm gonna go ahead and call it here. You can hear the dogs barking; they just got home. Uh, but yep. So the plan is I'm gonna go ahead and put my slats down in there. But I'm gonna take part of this cow pen out and turn it into chicken pen. So that'll be my plan that I'm working on at the moment. Because I feel like they're eating too much, and I can't. The more I feed my chickens and take eggs, the more they eat, and so they'll be out of grass if I tried to feed them like 2 days in a row. I'm pretty sure. So I need to get them extra. I mean, look at all that grass not being eaten that cow's just ignoring down there. So I figure maybe I do it all the way over here to the cow killer. I'll leave a little path, but then the cows can stay over in this section, and then the chickens can have this section. So, all right with that. Be better than the small things, lean to the light. I will talk to you later.